massive vibe. Like, guy, you should have introduced me well now. After 22 years.
Ginger. That's what it's about. Surely we're back here once again, and it's time for the Ginger Pod. I know you've been waiting for this episode because a lot of things have happened, and a lot of things, will happen very, very soon. I know we're all looking ahead to the World Cup because the season is already wrapped up, more or less. And so everyone is happy. People are lifting trophies. People are breaking records. People are creating records. People have also been dropped from the World Cup squad. And a lot of players that have been dropped has really, really surprised us. But well, we're going to talk about this and a whole lot of stuff as we are on the Ginger Pod today. My name is Clive Sugar George. I am the Emperor of the Airwaves, Mr. Fabulous Radio Sweetness. And I am the thriller right here on Ginger Pod in your faces. But I got two gentlemen in the building, probably making their debut on Ginger Pod. Now, there's one who is very, very, agile, very, very spicy, very, very energetic. You begin to wonder why, but I believe he will tell you why. Yes, let's make welcome to Matthew. Matthew, wonderful, welcome to you on Ginger Pod. What a day for you to make your
debut. I was expecting massive vibe. Like, guy, you should have introduced me well now. After 22 years.
Okay, after 22 years. After 22 years of waiting. He has now become a champion. Exactly. For the first time in a long time, he has had the feeling of lifting the Premier League.
Yeah.
You can add champion to his name.
Exactly.
Champion Matthew.
Exactly.
Welcome.
Yeah. It was needed because I know this guy is always here telling us him and the other. Yeah, my name is Matthew, number one Arsenal fan. Sorry, I'm not putting on the jersey today. I was taken unaware. But the feeling is.
So what does it feel like to be a champion? This is your first time of seeing Arsenal, right?
No.
Since you became an Arsenal fan?
Since I became an Arsenal fan from childhood.
No, it was the childhood. A 5-year-old.
Minus 22 years from my age.
Minus 2 years.
22 years from my age. So I see where we live for 2014.
A lot of Arsenal fans that are less than 50 have not seen Arsenal win the Premier League.
Are you sure? So it depends on what age they started watching.
Yeah, so if you start watching football, even let's say at 8 years old, so you're probably 30 years now.
So I look 30.
Wow. No, not you, but say like I'm giving an example.
Yeah.
So a 30-year-old Arsenal fan would, I don't know, at what age do you think children begin to recognize, this is my team? Because that is key.
Yeah.
So does an 8-year-old boy, has he already selected his team as of then? Not as of now. We know that now children are exposed to satellite TV, exposed to whatever they can stream online. And they can, I like this people's gesture, I like this player. But back then, in your childhood, it was not so easy.
Yeah, you're very right.
So like, how many years have you been an Arsenal fan?
That would be like, let's say 25, 26, as far back I can remember. I was the Champions League final then, and I was crying against Barca.
Okay.
So far back.
So let's say 26. Yeah. In fact, let's say you've been an Arsenal fan for, should we give him 30 years? He seems too far from me. Like to be an Arsenal fan for 30 years. So I want you all believe that this is the first time Matthew is feeling this way. Because what you can remember is when you cried after losing
the Champions League.
So you are now a champion.
I also remember crying when we lost against Liverpool.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the feeling like now? When you guys were confirmed champions, what did you do?
The first thing I did, I screamed, man. Because then, if Arsenal is playing, I have this guy, my childhood friend from Scotland. Every time we are losing, he must Alpha. I told you. I have a lot of chats. So you are the one that's not chat anymore. Now that the whole thing, let the banter, at least make we rest. We don't.
But in our country, they make noise.
We need to make the noise.
No, the noise can't be loud.
But we need to make
louder than Chelsea.
It's louder than Chelsea. No, we have not seen that now because Arsenal they win trophy, Premier League or Champions. Now they look like say that they're responsible. Now when they don't win, you never know a man until he touches success. Look at the Arsenal fans are worse Worse than anybody.
How it was. You know, the banter has been crazy from everybody. Like,
Because you have been
we are playing
wrong.
against the world
You are
now.
failing now.
We are playing against the
Arsenal were
world.
failing.
Nobody believed in us from the get-go. Oh, we are going to bottle
No, we believed in
Oh,
you, but you were bottling it.
you.
No,
Yeah.
eighth, fifth, second.
But you guys saw this
Will I not
coming.
lose belief?
But you guys saw this coming.
I will lose belief if I come second 3 times. Myself will lose.
Okay, but the last time we carried the league was just a few days ago. So what was the last time Man U carried the league?
Hey,
2012, 2013. Are you
that's a 13 years.
No, I'm just
Let's not be
a
rude.
new number is counting. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Let's not be
matter.
rude.
A new number is
It's in the
counting.
record.
We got Elvis.
It's in the record.
Elvis
It's in
is
the record.
here. Elvis, welcome to the show. It's the first time on Ginger Pod as well. You're a Manchester United fan.
Manchester.
Oh,
United.
sorry.
Amazing
For real.
stuff. And you guys did well this season.
So
By
far,
your
that's-
recent standards
Recent standard,
of
yeah.
Palasizing,
Yeah.
you did well. At least
Obviously.
you are back in the Champions League.
Yeah.
And you have decided to retain Carrick as well.
Of course.
Now we have a Mikel Arteta who is now buoyed to really, start dominating England. He's been doing it for, let's say, for the last 5 years. He's been there.
Yeah.
The last 3 years, the last 4 years, he's been toe to toe with anybody. Either what's his name now, and a slot of Guardiola.
Yeah.
So now that Guardiola is leaving Manchester City, is this an all clear for Mikel Arteta? Because when I have Carrick, we don't know what to expect from Carrick.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what to expect from him. Now he has been given the permanent job.
Yeah.
Xabi Alonso is coming to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Then we have Arne Slot. We don't know if he's going to remain at Liverpool, so that's still open. Unai Emery, Europa League winner.
Yeah.
He acted like he wanted to fight for the Premier League. He fell out, but he won the Europa League.
Yes.
They are now back in the Champions League as well. Probably with his experience, he might, without Pep Guardiola was the guy who was head and shoulders
Yeah, exactly.
above everybody.
Yeah.
But now we
Everybody
now
was
have other coaches that seem to be on the same level.
Yeah.
But who do you think is going to dominate, Elvis?
Well, particularly, I would say they have a number of young coaches who are already coming into the Premier League, which you just mentioned, and they are going to also bring in quality into the squad of those players. Over the years, Arsenal, that's Mikel Arteta has been doing quite well. Building the squad from onset. I believe he still stands a chance. Even if. I'm not an Arsenal fan. Even if congratulations to you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
But then I still believe Mikel Arteta has been doing quite well, fantastically well this season with his players. I believe he's also going to dominate. I see.
Do you see him being ahead of every other coach then?
I don't really see him.
Do you see Arsenal winning back to back?
I don't really see him ahead of
Wait,
because there will be a competition.
If there is continuity from where it kicked off from, if you look at like the past 3 years to be specific, second, then first,
consistency.
then you now ask yourself, who were those above him during this period?
Well, Pep Guardiola.
You understand? Pep Guardiola.
Maybe Arne Slot,
Using
using Jurgen
Slot was
Klopp's
like
team.
the first,
Yes.
you understand? Firstly. But right now, I believe Arteta too, if he knows what he's doing, he should be able to dominate, let's say, the next 3 to 4 years as well. You understand?
Yes, if he knows what he's doing, of
exactly,
course.
because these new coaches are just coming, they need to start building their own team that would suit the kind of game they want to play. But you already have these players. They play with you for like how many seasons? They've gelled together. You guys have this chemistry as coach, players, rapport.
Interaction,
You understand? So
yes.
it's just something that all these new guys will start building from the scratch. But in terms of Unai Emery, I actually do not see him as a big competitor in the sense that for where he has always come from, is more like the Europa kind of coach. You understand? He doesn't look like someone that actually interested about the league. I don't know.
Yeah.
You understand? If you look at the way he started, he won Arsenal, he started very well. From nowhere, he's gone and he's all out there for the Europa. So I believe Arteta should dominate. If he knows what he's doing, he should dominate.
All right, can Xabi Alonso surprise us? He won the league with Bayer Leverkusen.
Leverkusen,
You do see him springing a surprise, and he did it with young players.
Yeah.
Chelsea has young players, so they feel it's plug and play for him, and he also has the opportunity to make decisions on the players that are coming in and the ones that will leave and whatever is a manager. And they say the last time Chelsea had a manager was maybe on Mourinho's second spell. With this kind of power that they are going to give Xabi Alonso, who did well at Leverkusen but failed at Real Madrid because maybe the egos were too big. But right now in Chelsea, no big ego. Is it Gian Pedro? Is he maybe the biggest ego there should be Reece James? They hardly have senior players. But this is similar to the project he had at Bayer Leverkusen. Do you see him surprising Arteta the way Arne Slot did? But Arne Slot came and just lifted the Premier League easily.
And Slot had...
That was very, very annoying.
And Slot had a player that already gelled, that someone else...
Yeah, he has a team that
he met a team on ground.
But some people will still fail with the team. And he also failed with the same team now. Apart from selling Luis Diaz, who did he really sell that would have affected the team?
If you are looking at Xavi, I actually do not see Xavi to make that immediate response or immediate change to Chelsea, in the sense that okay, this is England. You know how tough it is in England, unlike where it's coming from in German league. You understand? So I don't see him coming and all, but I think he's going to struggle for the few. But if they give him time, the problem with Chelsea is that they don't give their managers time. They want instant results. You understand? Yes, and the more you keep sacking this one, you sack. There's no time for them to build the kind of players they want. You understand? Okay, that's why I'm actually happy for Arteta, because the board gave him time.
Well, me,
you understand? Do you?
I just feel Xabi Alonso will do well, in the sense that he has the Premier League. He has played in the Premier League.
Okay.
He has the experience, and if he can add one or two players into the Chelsea squad.
But don't forget, I think they have this they have this ban on signing players for the next 2 seasons.
No, if they make a mistake, if they commit any any transfer, if they commit any transfer, if they break any transfer rules.
Okay, so which means they can still.
So he's suspended. So the sentence is a suspended sentence. So if they default now, that suspended sentence kicks in.
Okay, so which means now.
So now they can still sign players, of course.
Okay, so probably we should see the kind of squad he is looking at, because I was actually surprised that Chelsea had to fall below expectation. Because
it was terrible. They would have brought Rossena.
Yeah,
the maths teacher. You're they write anything.
I just feel that guy is a tech guy. He's not even a maths teacher.
I'm telling you.
He's too corporate for my life.
The guy is a tech guy. Now you be like who they use AI do coaching.
I tell you.
All right, so Cristiano Ronaldo has won the Saudi League Cup, the Saudi Premier League Cup, and it's been amazing. It was tears for him, surely. They would have won it before they did against Denmark, where they beat Denmark 4-1 and he scored 2 goals after Sadio Mane and Kingsley Coman had put them ahead. Denmark tried to fight back, but they should have won it against Al Hilal. But it ended 1-1. Yeah. And they had led for most of the game. Until the very end, and then
the keeper made,
and that delayed it. But now it is there. So the Arab Cup and the Saudi League Cup is what Ronaldo has. So he has 2 trophies. Messi has 4 at Inter Miami. So I don't know. Would you term the Operation Ronaldo in Saudi Arabia a success so far? Especially now because he attracted everybody. But anyway, they were not winning trophies and he wasn't winning. And even the coach, Jesus has come out to say that I told Ronaldo that I want to make them champions and I'm leaving. So I've played my last game. So he wants to go. I think they've been having coaches, that Ronaldo likes as well. A lot of them were Portuguese, but it didn't seem to work out. Even bringing Sadio Mane, bringing this boy from Aston Villa, who now later went to Turkey.
John
Duran. They brought some nice players. Kingsley Coman too, but now it has finally worked out. And so, would you term the move to Ronaldo to Saudi Arabia success so far, especially with him now being champion?
Yeah, for me, it depends on what you term as success. But I think the reason why Ronaldo was brought to the league, he has actually succeeded in that even long before now. In the terms that, like, these days you see people talking about Saudi League and all that. It's all because of Ronaldo effect. So if he was brought to that league to ensure that, you know, he make a pronouncement that, oh, we are also here. Unlike what they did in China, he never worked in China.
Yeah.
You understand? So in the Saudi league now, it worked. So even the guy had actually succeeded way before now. You understand? But with the title, just an added advantage. But the major reason why he was brought to Saudi the league, he has actually achieved it. But I don't know whether we are still doing this Messi and Ronaldo thing. But to me, I just feel it's a success.
People still want to do it because especially Messi and Ronaldo.
So how popular is if you want to say, okay, we want to term the in terms of success, in terms of popularity of the league. If you see what Ronaldo has done for the Saudi league, like there's no comparison to it. You understand?
But what about as Messi, the Messi effect in Inter Miami, has it worked anyway, like to the outside world?
I'm sorry, Clive. It was shocking yesterday that I saw someone was watching Saudi league on his phone. I was like, wow.
No, I also watch the Saudi league. Mostly Al Nassr, Al Hilal.
Yeah.
We have some players. We have Benzema. We have N'Golo Kante, Koulibaly,
Sadio Mane.
A lot of guys.
Some of the experienced players.
Even the Kingsley Coman that won with Ronaldo. Do you know that guy Kingsley Coman has won 13 league titles in 13 years? From 2013 till now. Every year they win.
Wow.
PSG, Bayern, and Nassr.
Wow. Consistency.
Every year, he has not gone 1 year without winning the league of the club he's playing.
Yes.
The guy just he just walks in at the right time.
I think 14 league titles. So great guy. But let's talk about the effect of Messi at Inter Miami. Do you think, if you put it side by side with what Ronaldo has achieved for the Saudi league and maybe for himself in terms of publicity, followership, interest, who do you think has done better? Because they were bought for the same reasons.
Yeah.
Messi was to be the face of the US
League
ahead of this World Cup.
Yeah.
Ronaldo is to be the face of the Saudi League, attract people, and they are also bidding for the World Cup.
Yeah.
So who do you think has done better from the two goats?
Both of them has their capacity. You understand? So, but for me, so far so good. What I've seen, I would go with Ronaldo, because Ronaldo has broken some certain records. When you're talking about goals, he has about
974 now. 974 goals. Wow. As of the time we are talking.
So that alone is a massive record. And you know, trying as much as possible to, I call him like a player coach, because he works on those players individually.
That's the word.
And so he works on motivation players, motivate those players, you know, and that actually also helps the squad too, and also every other players in the league as well too.
So he's doing well. Well, away from that, let's go to maybe one final question on football before we do this or that and just have some fun. Marcus Rashford, Matthew. Marcus Rashford, great guy in Barcelona now. Some Barcelona players are saying, keep him. Don't let him go back to Manchester United. Everybody's a Manchester United fan, so this is of particular interest to him. Marcus Rashford was asked, would you like to go back? He said, if I'm a magician, I would have done something to make me stay here.
Yeah.
Especially now with the exit of Lewandowski, probably there is space. Although Rashford is not a pure number 9, but he's been doing well. The fact is he has 14. He has contributed 14 goals and 11 assists. That is 25 goals contributions. He's only bettered by Lamine Yamal, that's 41 goal contributions, Fermin Lopez and Rafinha, who has 28. So will this still be useful in a new Manchester United project, Elvis?
So far so good. If I'm the coach, I don't think I want a Rashford back in the squad.
Why? Did he not do well in Barcelona?
He did very well in Barcelona, but then I don't think he's going to fit into Michael Carrick's pattern of play, you know. But if at all they want our old players to come in, maybe the like of Greenwood, I think I still
You would have. So if you had a choice, Greenwood or Rashford, you pick Greenwood.
I'll pick a Greenwood.
Wow.
Over Rashford.
I'll pick a Greenwood.
But you know, Greenwood is never coming back because the Manchester United women's team said they don't want to see him in training. They see him, they will not come to training. Meanwhile, he's married to the same girl. They have 2 children.
The same girl that
put him in trouble with his wife.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Then she was not his wife. But they moved together. The girl withdrew the case. But Manchester United ladies don't want to withdraw the thing when no consign them.
Now, so women they be now.
What is all this? The girl you are fighting for is with the man. She can't get belly. As of that time, she was never pregnant.
Yeah.
She now married him, got pregnant again. She's living with him now. Wow. So can't you people rest? Because it's funny.
No, mostly. Okay, I should not deviate before they will come for me. But regardless, I just feel most times most women tend to cry more than they bereaved.
Right.
You understand? I just feel that's just what it is. Because if the lady in question now they are not happily married, what
they are happily married. So that's why I'm like, why can't these other ladies just move on?
Just move on. You get that.
Just move on because I don't understand how they are feeling. Well, thank God that Nigerian girls cannot really vibe to this one. If not, that'll be different. Because the one they vibe to recently now, I'm not gonna understand.
Please don't miss your chicken.
Okay. I don't know who you mentioned.
I don't know. That's no.
Yeah, of course, because the guy, everybody they take pictures, they play the guy's song. I said, really? So people have pulled out of weddings for ladies who are supporting or playing the guy's song or saying, man, he did right. He's the Boo of the Bullets. And you know, when he named his album Boo of the Bullets, we didn't understand it. We didn't understand. Because the woman in question said she was booeless at a point, and so he booed
She was
her.
booeless, and she was
They
lonely.
booed her.
She was a
They
band.
booed themselves.
Even when they catch him, he said, let's boo again one more time. One more booing.
If there's a woman never motivates you to commit crime before,
more.
make woman. Let's go this.
But the thing's strong. But the reaction, has been, much like what we are talking about, Macy Greenwood's, the Manchester United girls not wanting him to train, that when they see him, they feel danger. Meanwhile, he's living with his wife happily now, living in France. Why can't he come back to the team? Then we have this issue in Nigeria, but they say that the men now call it first. And funny enough, our babes feel that the Nigerian men are angry because a woman did what she did. For me, I'm not angry at that too. My own anger is that a man broke the bro code. That's the number one bro code.
That's the number one. See,
that is an unwritten rule.
Yeah, I was telling
somebody's wife.
wife.
Now your guy, why? Whether you know him or not.
Even sorry, I actually pity for that guy in the sense that I have friends that are married. You get.
Yeah.
And imagine your friend that are married now find out, you the wrong married woman. That
not suiting.
That connection not fit there again.
No, it's like that because
that stigma lasts forever. Even when you stop, this guy, you understand.
You cannot be trusted around.
You can't be trusted around.
With their wives. And back in the days, our parents will maybe. Your dad wants to travel now. You tell your neighbor, say, man, neighbor, I need travel far. I need travel for work. Please help me monitor my family. Go eye for my family. Normal level. But these days now.
But last now who they catch be thief. Now who they catch be thief.
All right. Well, okay. So let's just have some fun before we get out of the ginger pot today, because Elvis and Matthew have really done great today on the show. Now let's do this or that. We'll call this segment this or that. Yeah. So I start with Matthew. Being a one club legend or winning trophies in 5 different leagues, which one would you respect more? Being a one club legend, staying in that club, playing like Francesco Totti, who played for Roma all his life. But
as an Arsenal fan, I already know the answer to that.
What's the answer?
We are very loyal. So you're a one club legend.
One club legend for you. What about you, Elvis? One club legend or one club legend? Okay. So you don't like the traveler that goes around to win trophies?
It takes the vibe. I don't know, maybe just because of my personality. I just believe one club legend.
Okay. So if you were to play a penalty, last minute penalty, would you play Panenka or straight down the middle with power.
Penalty safe na fear. Anywhere where if they go, the only thing say just aim to score. So straight down, yeah, because most keepers often want to dive. So straight.
So you're not trying to panenka like Brahim Diaz?
I will just play it straight. You know.
The one Kelechi Iheanacho played for Celtic.
For Celtic, yeah.
It was an audacious penalty. No power. He just did. It was not a panenka, but he just chipped it somehow. Like something that reminds you of Jorginho's penalty.
Yes.
You know. Would you do that? Would you take such risk? Crucial. It was that penalty that gave them hope for the final match against Hearts.
If I were have actually lost penalties that are like that.
Honestly, the way when they think, they will call him that name that we don't like. All right, so what do you think wins title? Solid attack or solid defense?
Mourinho had said it. Attack wins you the game, defend wins you trophy. And with Arsenal now, we've seen it with what Arteta.
Because you guys played ugly and won.
We played beautiful at a point. If you notice,
and the VAR is not WAR.
From August till December, we played beautiful football. And we've been playing beautiful football all these years. We didn't achieve anything for the beautiful football we played. Mm-hmm. Don't you get it? Yes, so it's obvious that defenders win you trophy and attackers win you the game. So that's just why.
One guy termed it now, VAR is not WAR, working against referees as far as Arsenal won the trophy, that VAR really helped them. Elvis, Zidane or Ronaldinho?
Ronaldinho.
Ahead of Zidane. Zidane.
Zidane, no. I still remember his last World Cup outing. The guy would have won world best.
If not for that headbutt.
No, Zidane. Anytime, any day.
Okay, now, so we're in the World Cup here. So World Cup vibes or Champions League friends? Which one do you think carries more? World Cup or Champions League, which one carries more vibes?
The fact that Nigeria has not participated for
two World Cups.
Two World Cups now, the vibe is not there for me. But for me, it's the Champions League. Champions League anytime, any day, because it's not even about country now. You see everybody from different directions united by one club, one support for one team, and we are the champions sound. Yeah, it's champions.
Well, I think Mourinho will agree with you because Mourinho is a Champions League guy. He said, man, the Champions League is bigger than the World Cup, and the world were coming for him. But for me, I have nostalgic feeling for the World Cup. World Cup is great. It's just amazing.
It's passion.
If your country is participating,
no, if you are not participating, in Nigeria, like me, they don't participate now.
I feel never watch any match.
My brother watch it and enjoy it. You go fine. You go sweet. And you don't have tension. If we go there, we're going to win. We would have been under pressure now. They go beat us, we'll cut the squeeze face.
Okay, so if I ask you now, who are you going to support for the World Cup? What team, what country?
Portugal, France.
Just one.
Portugal.
Portugal.
Yes.
Why Portugal? You're a Ronaldo fan.
I love Cristiano Ronaldo. How about
you want to balance the equation.
But even before Ronaldo, I had supported Portugal from days of Figo, Xavi, Nuno Gomez. I've always supported Portugal and Netherlands. But later, Netherlands started having players I didn't really understand. So I stopped to Portugal. Then I like France recently, from days of Pogba. Pogba made me like France.
So why did you like Netherlands?
I don't like them again now.
No, as I then what?
No, I like Patrick Kluivert. They just have some.
Edgar Davids,
Seedorf. They have some fine players, and they play beautiful football too. And their players were everywhere. A lot of Barcelona players were from the Netherlands. Philip Cocu, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, some of those guys, Arsenal too, Marco Vermaas, all these, these guys, Dennis Bergkamp. Great, they get fine, or you will like them. You will like Holland, but they were underachieving. So I was always supporting them, hoping that they can win. So that's amazing. Some players have been dropped for World Cup. Phil Foden dropped, Kopama dropped. Harry Maguire dropped, and his mother has come to cry about it. Why would you drop my son? But Tuchel is being ruthless. Well, Rashford has been selected, but Kopama being dropped.
Rashford has huge.
Rashford was selected.
Rashford is there.
Rashford is there. Was selected despite not playing in England. If an English player you're not playing in England, it's a bit tough. You have to really be good wherever you are playing for you to make it, because they will first look at the players in Premier League. So Rashford made it. Kopama did not make it. Trent Alexander-Arnold did not make it.
He has not really been
has not been
spectacular. He has not been consistent.
Yeah.
So his
Real
reasons are
Madrid.
valid for dropping.
But Kopama, Phil Foden.
Kopama had a lot of injury crisis this season. I did not really see the Kopama of last season.
At all.
You understand? So his reasons are valid for the players he dropped. Even Foden, he just started picking form within how many games and all that.
But what about pedigree? Kopama was about their best player in the Euros. The last Euros. So what about pedigree?
Someone once told me that as a player, you are as good as your last
Yeah,
match.
last game.
You get. So I believe, yeah.
All right, so do you have any qualms with the players that were dropped? Well, they picked Neymar for Brazil and the whole Brazil started dancing, just because of pedigree. It's not like he's finished, but he's had a lot of injuries. Carlo Ancelotti just had to look at that, and João Pedro was dropped. No Chelsea Brazilian made it to. So João Pedro was dropped, despite having better numbers than even Martinelli and Co. Do you think that was really wrong? Do you think João Pedro deserved a World Cup slot?
Well, for me, I just feel João Pedro. He didn't really. I didn't really see the real João Pedro of Chelsea. In when he was this season. That quality wasn't really there so there's every reason why he was dropped from the squad.
So you're cool what Carlo Ancelotti did. All right, thank you very, very much, Matthew. Thank you very, very much, Elvis, for being here today. It's been a Ginger Pod, and we've been having loads of fun. We've talked about everything trending under the sun and everything that you would like to hear about. And I'm sure we'll be here again in the coming days. One thing I always try to tell you is like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about the Ginger Pod. And in fact, we'll always bring you quality discussions, and both for football and out of football. We delved into some other things away from football. But it's a football season. The World Cup is coming up next, and it's going to be really, really big. And Ginger Pods and Ginger Bed will be part of it. So stay with us. Like, share, subscribe, tell everybody about it. Comment as well. Make your comments on some of the things we've talked about. It's been Clive Sugar George. It's been the champion Matthew, the Arsenal fan, who is enjoying the
Standing ovation now. Clap, you want to start clap, standing ovation.
And it's been the Manchester United fan, Elvis, who is hoping for next season to be better, but he's not confident that Karika Papaya, Michael Carrick,
Don't worry.
can
You see the best
better
of
than
us.
Arteta?
You see the best.
Can you win the league? Do you think you can win the league?
Why not? We have. If Michael Carrick bring in one or two players, I believe we can win the league. Of course,
And Casemiro is leaving, so
yes, he's leaving, but definitely we'll get a replacement for Casemiro.
all right.
We have a good squad.
They have a good squad. Manchester United fans are still very, very, buoyant. If Arteta can do it, why will Carrick not do it? After all, Arteta not too good like that, Abi.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, Arteta say Edison invented the light bulb, Oga. But the light bulb has shone now at the Arsenal dressing room. All right, thank you, everybody. Catch you next time.
Yeah.